What up, everybody? Yeah, it's been a minute. Y'all asked for it, so I'm gonna try and make this as quick as possible. This is the video about contracting, getting into contracting, and all that to the best of my knowledge that I can provide for you. There may be some things that aren't, I guess, some people may be like, oh no, that's not 100% true or something, blah, 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 but about 80% of this video, 90%, will get you where you need to be as far as those people that are interested in contracting. First question I get a lot is, what is contracting? It's like the private military contractors, defense contractors, stuff like that. The definition of a defense contractor is any person who enters into a contract with the federal government or United States for the production of material or for the performance of services for national defense. If you Google government contractor, defense contractor, private military contractor, it'll probably explain a lot better than I'll ever be able to verbally speak it and tell it to you. But, if you get the gist of what I'm getting at. Someone had told me once that it's cheaper for the government to have like civilians working on base versus keeping soldiers there, or airmen or Marines or whoever else. Plus the war is winding down too, so I'm pretty sure they're trying to bring home a lot of people. Like, for example, Iraq. They pulled a bunch of people out in Iraq, but there's still a bunch of contractors out in Iraq doing security stuff for people that the military may or may not have been doing before. But now that we're gone, they still need people out there doing stuff, and they get to where the private military contractors come in and get paid big bucks to do that stuff. This is my experience with it, okay? From my knowledge, from information that I'm receiving from my other fellow contractors and all that. Private military contractors or security contractors, which I guess is kind of what I do in a way. We're basically just contracted to provide security for certain locations that either the military no longer is providing. Like, for example, if you all look up Blackwater, which was like the #1 contracting company like back in the Iraq War, pretty much. Like, everybody's Blackwater, this, that, and just Google Blackwater, and you'll see what a lot of them did. It was like more like the Wild West back then. Well, Iraq still is kind of like the Wild West, but they do a lot more of like the PSD type stuff from back in then. Like, if you Google them, you'll pop up and you'll see a bunch of like the PSD, personal security detail, personal security specialist, close protection type stuff, where they're out running the convoys, where they got the armored up Yukons and Tahoes, and they're driving someone down the highway, basically running convoys and all that. Now, with the security stuff, you pretty much have two main bulk contracting jobs, and that's like the static security and mobile security, with mobile being the private security, or not private, with mobile being the personal security detail, private security specialist, close protection, the ones that are out going off base, escorting people back and forth, and all that. Static stuff is more of like the towers, the vehicle searches, the ECPs, and stuff like that. So pretty much like a majority of the stuff that security forces would have done, like on your deployed base, is considered more static. So that's a lot of what security forces will come into. Some security forces can go into the PSD stuff. They have courses you can go to learn. Like, I know Academi, which used to be Blackwater, they have it. They offer courses. Or if you just did it in the military, like even like there's some Army MPs I think who've done like some convoys when they were deployed or whatever. Even some infantry guys, they got picked up to do PSD because they've done that type of stuff before. If you've ran convoy security in any matter and you have it on your resume and you have proof, I mean, there's a chance that you can just get in with that, because sometimes they'll take you and then they'll send you to the course on their own. Some people go pay for the course out of pocket and then come and get on, even though they prefer for you to have the experience doing that downrange for a minimum of a year. But there's also, for all the guys who aren't security, there's a bunch of other contracting jobs. They have like HVAC guys, electrician guys, they have IT guys, network guys, they got the construction guys that do stuff. Pretty much everything as you could probably think of that used to be in the military, they have available. You just have to find it. That's the hardest thing about the contracting stuff. You have to find the jobs that are overseas and that pay good, which are usually the ones in Iraq, Afghanistan, or somewhere in an area of conflict, is your best bet for the higher paying jobs, of course, because there's a higher risk. But they do have those out there. You can shoot me a message on YouTube or my fan page, or shoot me an email at thesunnymorgan@gmail.com, and I can shoot over some links to a bunch of different companies that I've gathered up over the time of saving companies on here on my computer, and you can go through there and see what's open and see what they have and all that. Now, a lot of people ask what's the best route to go into contracting. I can't really tell you because there's a whole bunch of different jobs. It's not just security. It's not just IT. It's everything. Like, especially like if you have an intelligence job, or what is it called, like Signet or one of the IT things, something like that. Like, I see a bunch of those too. A lot of the requirements usually for the security side is they want you to have like a minimum 4 years of active duty service, with some time spent downrange deployed in a high risk area for like a minimum of a year. Some are like minimum of 2 years. Some of them say that they only want like 2 years of active duty service in a combat MOS or MP or law enforcement or security or something like that. So that's like usually a lot of the static posts that will require like 2 years minimum, 3 years minimum, and you know they're not going to be as strict down it. Now there's the ones like the PSD. They want more of the, okay, you've been downrange and you've done this downrange and you have 4 years service. Oh, you were a ranger. Come on, like stuff like that. Like, if you want to be golden, be some sort of person in the special operations community, whether it be rangers, not just regular rangers, but regular rangers. I mean, like the real rangers. I'm not saying all rangers aren't real, but the actual special. What is it, 75th? I think, I don't know Army, but like those rangers. Be a ranger, be a PJ, be a SEAL, SWIC, TACP, something. Just be something along those lines. Like one of the more coveted special operations community jobs, and you're gonna be golden coming out into the contracting world, so long as you have, like, you know, your time in 4 years, 3 years. If you went down range and you have the training, you'll pretty much be golden. K9 guys, y'all are pretty much good too, because K9 guys got it pretty good. Because I mean, K9 never really did much anyways, but hang out and work 8-hour shifts and sit in the AC because the dogs couldn't work more than 8 hours. Y'all have it good. Y'all get paid good too. Infantry guys, y'all get a lot of good opportunities too, depending on what y'all did. Like some of the other more higher paying ones too, like I think Academi or whatever, they favor, I don't know if it was Academi or not. It was a couple companies, but they favored like infantry guys over like some MPs because of their combat experience. The fact that they've been running and gunning and all that crap. Infantry guys, there's looks. So security wise, infantry guys, MPs, security forces, special operators out there, and even if you've done armed security just in the States, but you have a lot of experience doing it, and you have some military service background, or even if you don't, you still might get picked up for the static ones, so you can still always apply for that. Or even for the guys that may not have had any military experience, but have been like in law enforcement on the civilian side, they can even get picked up on the static security side. Some maybe even get picked up on the PSD if you've done something, I don't know, SWAT or something high speed in the regular police force. I think I've seen some regular guys as straight-legged law enforcement guys come in and get PSD jobs. So as long as you have experience being like doing armed force protection, security, stuff like that, you should be good to go on the security side. IT guys, I can't really, in construction, HVAC guys and all y'all, I can't really break down what exactly y'all need because I don't really know what y'all's job entails exactly. So, but if you look on the jobs, like on the websites, usually like a lot of the links that you'll get from me, you'll click on it and you'll come to the homepage, and you can either go to like, it's either under contact us and then careers, or careers will just be at the top ready to click on, or it'll say opportunities. Click there, and then it'll bring up like a little search menu. You can type in, you can click the little drop down menu, and then there'll be like, you can choose from like a bunch of things like security, logistics. All logistics guys too, y'all have some contracting jobs out there too. So all y'all LRS people in the military or Air Force, logistics, y'all are good to go too if y'all are interested in looking for stuff. Any job that you do in the military for the most part, with the exception of like cooks and cooks operating the gym and stuff like that. Like a lot of the lower level custodial, not saying that y'all aren't important, but a lot of those jobs get handed to the local nationals because they can do it for a lot cheaper, and they're just like, well, here. So all of the services guys, like in the Air Force, not much I can really recommend. There is a contract to do laundry in Dubai, which I would do laundry in Dubai for $60,000 if they gave it to me. But that's just me, because I would just like to be in Dubai and still get $60,000 more in the States. But for doing laundry, got jobs are jobs. Times are rough. Another requirement too, a lot of them ask for, or they ask for you to have a security clearance already, especially if you're working on base. You'll need a secret at a minimum, secret security clearance at a minimum. The higher it goes, you have top secret, even better. You're even more valuable, so you'll probably get paid even more money depending on the jobs that you find. The jobs are out there, you just have to find them and actively look. Because a lot, once you get, even if it's like a small contracting job, once you get your foot in the door, it opens up the doors to a whole bunch of other jobs, because you see nothing but other contractors coming on, and that's when you start networking. And then from there, like a lot of contractors you'll see they'll be there at one place for like maybe, some will even here for like 3-4 months, and then they start networking, talk to somebody else, found a better paying job somewhere else through the inside, because they don't always post the jobs on the website. A lot of it is who you know once you get in. So even if it doesn't seem that tempting, it's like, oh man, Afghanistan for $55,000. Sure, it's not that much, but you can get in to the contracting world, and then you meet other contractors who'll be like, oh, I came from here, they paid this much, or oh, hey, I work for this guy and they're looking to hire people to do this. And the next thing you know, you have those skills, you get his email, y'all exchange, and then next thing you know, bam, you're working somewhere else, getting double what you're getting. So you got to take what you can get sometimes. It's going to be kind of rough starting off, especially trying to find good quality ones that aren't like rip-offs. But a good place to go for security stuff, and even some other ones, is socknet.com. It's like a forum. They'll break down a lot of stuff with contracting. Some people will come in, they'll post brand new jobs, and people will email and PM. Just make sure you follow the forum rules, because they will get on your ass if you mess it up. Those are basics right there that I can give you to getting started. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave a comment. And to everybody, I get a lot of other messages talking about, it'll be like kids who people that haven't been to the military yet, but they're like, hey, how do I get into contracting? Go do your military stuff first if you're gonna go to the military, and then worry about contracting. Contracting is like an after the military type thing. There's very few people that I know of that just came in straight leg, no experience, straight out of I don't know anybody that came straight out of high school. They came straight over. So you're in high school right now, think about your military career first. Do your time, do as much as you can in there within your job, get as many skills as possible, and when you get out, or when you're getting close to get out, start shooting out the emails and applying to stuff, and then bam, next thing you know, you get out, 2 weeks later, you're on another plane going overseas somewhere to make $150,000. So, just focus on the military first. If you haven't done that yet, afterwards, then you can start going into this contracting world type stuff. So, yeah, any other questions, hit me up. Bam. Oh, one more thing. Just to run through the requirements again of what a lot of them, the minimum qualifications are that you have to have for a lot of the jobs is: 1, a security clearance, at least secret. Security clearance, at least secret. An honorable discharge. Honorable discharge. Have a clean background, be able to pass the background check, which means you can't be out there slapping your girlfriend and beating children and So that's some of the messages I get, like, oh man, what if I beat my girlfriend back when I was 22? She was only unconscious, but she lived, but the charges got dropped, but I still got a felony and did a year in jail, or some weird mixed up ass story. Anything that involves whooping your girlfriend's ass, your kids, punching kids, killing a dog, and getting assault charges and all that. Just try and stay away from all violent crimes, and you should be all right, because that's a no-go. Any kind of domestic violence is a no-go. You might as well forget about the military. You might as well forget about contracting. You might as well forget about a lot of things. Those are three main things that I see that people ask me about a lot. Like, oh, well, what if I had this? What if I had that? You know, I'm not the final verdict. You can try it, but it's gonna be rough. Some of them ask that you be over the age of 21. Some of them say that you be over the age of 25. So again, if you got out and you're not that age yet, yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard. I mean, they may let you in. Like, I know some of the women that want to do it, the age is like 25 for some places. Like, I know for Afghanistan, for the men, it was 25. You had to be 25 or older. So that could prevent you from doing some things too. And another 5, the other big thing that gets a lot of people is the passport. You have to have your civilian, the blue book passport before. Don't even apply if you don't have that yet. Because a lot of them, that'll be the first question they ask you, do you have your passport? And then you'll be like, no, but I can get one. Then you don't get emailed back. That happened to me when I first got out in the military in May. I got emailed back by a company in June for Afghanistan. First question they asked me, do you have a passport? And I was like, no, but I can get one soon if I need one. Never heard back from that guy ever again. So make sure you have at least one of those 5 things, and you should be good for the most part. But if you check the job listings, it'll show everything you need exactly under minimum qualifications. If you meet that, you're good to go. I'll see you over in the desert. Make the money, spend it wisely, travel the world, save up, buy you a house. Just whatever you do not blow it all on strippers or prostitutes, because there's guys that do that here and blow their entire yearly paycheck on some